Breaking news in Sunnyside. Houston police say a hostage situation is now over. Jessica Borg is live on that scene where the hostage situation took place. Jessica, what's the latest?
Jason, an extremely tense situation for hours and hours today that fortunately ended peacefully just minutes ago. I want to show you the scene right now behind me. Take a look at this block. This is where residents and family members are lining the street along with SWAT team members. Houston police telling us just moments ago that the hostages have been released and the suspect is now in custody. Now, this standoff had been going on for nearly 6.5 hours. Officers say the hostages included a woman, a 1-year-old infant, and possibly a disabled person. Now, a short time ago, we did hear a big bang standing by here. That might have been SWAT team members entering the home. The house is at 4123 Grassmere. This is in the Sunnyside neighborhood of Houston. We are standing about a block away from where this all unfolded. We're told that the suspect was armed with a pistol. Now, police have been here since 5:30 this morning when they got a call from a woman saying she was being choked by the suspect. Police spokesperson telling us there was a relative of the hostages at the scene, helping police navigate the home, describing details of the layout of the house and details about the suspect. It has not yet been confirmed, though, at this hour if the suspect is in fact a family member. Again, he reportedly had a pistol. Neighbors the entire time since early this morning standing by outside their homes at the end of this street, along with relatives, anxious for this to end peacefully. And that's, in fact, what we understand happened, fortunately. No injuries have been reported. We are expecting a news conference shortly. We will, of course, bring you the very latest, both online and on TV. Again, the suspect now in custody, and at least 3 hostages in that house being held there since about 5:30 this morning, released and safe. That's the very latest this afternoon. From the Sunnyside section of Houston, Jessica Borg, KHOU 11 News. Jason?
Very glad to see things ended safely down there. Thank you for that update, Jessica.